Hi, I'm Andy Johnson, and I'd like to give you a brief introduction to the Electronic Visualization Laboratory here at the University of Illinois at Chicago. EVL was founded back in 1973, and back then, the members of our laboratory looked like this. Today, we look more like this. Throughout all that time, EVL is focused on the same basic areas. We primarily do research in the areas of advanced display design, visualization and visual analytics, high-speed networking, interaction, and collaboration. Almost all of the work that we do here in EVL is interdisciplinary and collaborative. And we work with people in art, the earth sciences, the learning sciences, biomedical researchers, communication, cognitive science, and other fields to apply our expertise to real problems in those disciplines. At EVL, we develop a new display device every couple years to support new ways of visualizing and interacting with data. In the 90s, we revolutionized virtual reality by creating the projector-based Cave. In the 2000s, we created the highest resolution display wall on the planet. We also create desks and tables and tabletop displays. All of these displays, like this one, are big to support collaborative interdisciplinary work. In the 90s, we discovered that we really wanted to tie these devices together through high-speed, high-bandwidth networks, so our users could work together with their data and their collaborators spread around the planet. EVL now has 30 gigabits of dedicated fiber optic networking and links to major universities and laboratories around the world.
An animator named Larry Cuba teamed up with EVL founder Tom DeFonte to create a 3D animation for a small, low-budget sci-fi film. You might have seen it before. Yep, the freaking Death Star plans that helped Luke defeat the Empire was, at the time, a very sophisticated computer animation created at the Electronic Visualization Laboratory at UIC.
That's impossible, even for a computer.
But it's not impossible. I used to bullseye womp rats in my T-16 back home.
So if anybody can create a real-life holodeck, I'm betting that the guys that designed the Death Star can.
So where are we standing right now? What is this?
So this space here is Cave 2. So back in the early 90s, this lab sort of changed the way virtual reality was done. In the 80s, it was very much about head-mounted displays, much like it is today, though today they're far cheaper and far better. And the way the lab felt was it was a fairly isolating experience to have these things on your heads. So it's, virtual reality is a lot of fun. It's, it's really empowering in some ways, but at the same time, you really like to see people's eyes. You really want to see their expression or know what are they pointing at, what are they looking at in the space. So what the lab did was sort of flip the paradigm around and have it be where you're in this shared space where it's the screens, it's the walls that are active, and it really having, not just a connection with the virtual world, but a really strong connection between people.
Journey into space, explore bundles of nerve fibers in a human brain, or fly through a bridge before it's built. This is Cave 2, located at the University of Illinois at Chicago. 8-foot walls of video screens envelop a viewer in a 3D virtual world. The first cave was built in 1992. They've been improving it ever since.
So the scientists can stand in here and fly through these nanoscale structures.
With support from the National Science Foundation, computer scientist Jason Lee and his team developed Cave 2 here at the Electronic Visualization Laboratory, or EVL.
We have an array of 72 LCD panels that are capable of displaying stereoscopic 3D. It interfaces with 36 computers, and using a head tracker, the computer figures out what you're looking at and draws the correct computer graphics image onto the displays to create the illusion that objects appear to float in the room with you.
This is a piece called Particle Dreams, and it's another thread of my VR artwork and technological development. This is a highly interactive piece based on the physics of particles. I'm simulating roughly 1 million particles, actually 2 million in this particular application. And And I'm simulating their physical properties. They can bounce off of things, they have inertia, they have momentum, and you can interact with them. You can hit them with paddles, and you can have them rain on your head, and the system makes different sounds based on your interaction with the different particle streams.